What's going on, everybody? We have a quick update in regards to SafeMoon. This has to do with extension of time. There's actually two different postings here from Live404 that are important, one of which was the motion to extend time. The other one is the pending order. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one here, the motion to extend. And this is to extend the time to assume or reject executory contracts filed by Ellen Ostrow, TR. And so the EOD for this was February 6th of 2024. And the posting on Twitter was on February 7th of this tweet here. So you guys can see in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Utah, that's SafeMoon US LLC debtor, and Chapter 7 trustee's motion for order extending time for trustee to assume or reject contracts. It's a bit lengthy. I'm not going to be reading into this one for you guys. Does a background, recaps a lot of the things that had already happened. You guys have probably watched some of my other videos talking about this and just don't really need to be repeating a lot of the same information over and over again for you guys. I'll go ahead and include a link to this thread, so if you do want to read this in its entirety, you can. But keep in mind that after this was entered in, we then have this other posting, which I will read, and it's not that long. It's pending order regarding 52 motion extended time. This is Ellen Ostrow, and it was entered in on February 6th. So prepared and submitted by Ellen E. Ostrow in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Utah, regards to SafeMoon US LLC debtor. Order extending trustees' time to assume or reject contracts. Upon the trustee's motion for order extending time for trustee to assume or reject contracts, the motion, filed by Ellen E. Ostrow, the trustee, the duly appointed trustee is in the above entitled Chapter 7 bankruptcy case, filed by SafeMoon US LLC by and through her undersigned counsel, and the court having jurisdiction to consider the motion and the relief requested herein pursuant to the code, and consideration the motion and the relief requested herein being a core proceeding pursuant to another code, and venue being proper before this court pursuant to a code, and due and sufficient notice of the motion having been given under the particular circumstances, and it appearing that no other or further notice need be given, and it appearing that the relief requested by the motion is in the best interests of the debtor, its estate, creditors, and other parties in interest. And after due deliberation thereon, and good and sufficient cause appearing therefore, it is hereby ordered and adjudged and decreed that 1. The motion is granted. 2. Pursuant to Section 365D of the Bankruptcy Code, the trustee's time to assume or reject any executory contracts is hereby extended from February 12th of 2024 through and including April 12th, 2024. The entry of this order shall be without prejudice to the trustee's right to request further extensions of the time to assume or reject any executory contracts as provided in Section 365D of the Bankruptcy Code. This court shall retain jurisdiction to hear and determine all matters arising from or related to the implementation, interpretation, and enforcement of this order. That is the end of the order. Designation of parties to receive notice of court order. Services of the foregoing order extending trustees' time to assume or reject contracts shall be served on the parties in the manner designated below. And then it goes on to just say that certifies parties to the record in this case, and then gives a list of the individuals. So there you go. There's the latest. And guys, if you have not already checked out the crypto exchange Mardex, you can go ahead and find a referral link down in the description below. This crypto exchange gives you up to 100x leverage. There's no KYC. You can get started in about 30 seconds, 1 minute. You get a bonus if you use my referral link. You also have copy trading, which I think is really cool. So if you're not so confident with your trading skills, you can see how other traders are performing, and you can actually be able to copy your trades off of theirs using their built-in system. So it's really easy to get started, and some people are able to get access to this depending on the region. Some people can't. I've noticed that the people that can't, because of their region, they use VPNs, and I'm not saying that you guys should use it. I've noticed people do that. And then the other thing too is that with HG Access, this is an exclusive trading group with high-level traders. They're looking for new plays. What is in the know right now? What is it that looks like a good play? If you guys want to check them out, be a part of that exclusive trading group, you can find the link to the Patreon group down in the description below. And for me personally, thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to We Love and Victor Vegas for being higher level patrons. Thank you to my YouTube members for your support as well. God bless. We'll see you in the next episode.